Welcome back to another episode of AP Bass, and today is very special. Today we are fishing with my good buddy Eric. I've fished with him a bunch of times. He's an awesome dude. He's always on the salmon, and it's a quick hour drive from my house in Chicago. And yeah, I don't really know what's going to be the plan today. We got a couple hours. It's he had a morning trip this morning. He's a guide here in the Milwaukee, Lake Michigan shoreline area. So if you guys want to hit him up, I'll leave him below. But he said he's been catching some fish, and we're just gonna goof around for a couple hours. It's his like first evening off in like 20 days or something ridiculous. So he needs to have some fun, he needs to have some jokes, he needs to have some good buddies in the boat and catch some fish. So that's what we're gonna do today. Unfortunately, we have Maverick with us. He looks like he's walked out of a Top Gun movie. He just doesn't know what's going on. And supposedly he's gonna be filming today, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Howdy doody, boys. What is that? What are you? What is
this? Like, do you even know how to use this?
What are those? What is?
It's every day we wake up and we wonder, why is he still with us?
Better watch out and get you.
We've jumped in the Alumacraft. One of the only reasons why I have a deal with Alumacraft is because of Eric right here. So it's great to get in this boat. This is definitely a different style boat than I'm used to running. I run the bass boat. He runs the deep, you know, offshore boat. You could go walleyes in this thing. You can do salmon is what he mostly targets in this boat. Big brown trout. And Eric, what are we doing today?
Well, today we're leaving. This is the port I grew up in, Racine. I went to high school here. It all started for me right here. I even grew up on these rocks when I was a kid, you guys, fishing from shore when I had nothing better to do. There was no internet, there was no cell phones. You know what? That's all I did is fish, and that's all I do now is fish, man. And we're gonna go out and see if we can whack some big salmon today. Spinning tackle, man. I found a big pot of them earlier. So we're gonna try to cast them up with cranks or bobber fish. So it'll be fun seeing if we can get you, see if we can get everybody their first freaking salmon. You know, I'm stoked on a spinning rod. It's a lot of fun, man.
This is gonna be sick.
They're such a pelagic fish. They're always moving. Like one day they're staged here, and then overnight you get rain, and they're all up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or they're staged here and the next day it's hot and this water gets warm in here and they push all back out there. It's been so back and forth. Yeah. It's really been hard to stay on them. I mean, this spot here is like so awesome. It's the mouth, any river mouth, you know, all this is shore fish. You know, guy can come here from shore during the day or at night and you can whale on them here. All these harbors are good, yeah. You know, and all the salmon migrate in here. They're stocked. There's no natural reproduction. It doesn't matter if you want to keep them or not. You know, there's not a stocked fish. They're all going to die. And it's just a lot of fun, dude. You know, that's the whole thing. I'm coming down here because I like catching something that burns drag. Yeah. And these fish, these will test your tackle.
Last night I left Texas. I was in the Googan house. We're doing Googan week. We've got a bunch of those videos coming out to you guys shortly. But it was like 90 degrees, 100 degrees during the day yesterday. I was fishing for bass. It's pretty tough. It's crazy to get back up here to Chicago, to Wisconsin, and really, this is the first day of fall. It feels like the temperature's dropping. We're supposed to get some really cold days coming up. The bow hunting's finally supposed to get really, really good, or it's gonna get really, really good. And the fishing is also getting really good. So it's kind of cool to see fall really taking place. Leaves are changing, and the fishing and the hunting is about to just be on fire in this region.
Yeah, so you know, you mentioned the fall thing, and that's a really important part. And what I notice about the fall, especially as I get older, is when it gets really cold like this, my balls have a tendency to shrivel up now that I'm old, you know. So it's just fall time, I feel it in my body. You know what I'm saying, Sobi? I am not gonna fish until we find a bunch of fish. So there's that little round circular point. So all I do is I'm just using, here's the boat, 80 feet right, 80 feet left. I'm looking for fish. Every time I see a little shadow like this, that's a fish. So I'm looking for the mother load of fish. I'm not looking for one here, one here. I'm looking for a pile. And once we get up here in about 100 yards, we should start to really see them just more and more and more and more.
We're about to get down and dirty.
What I have right here, this is actually salmon. This is the salmon skein that comes inside of the fish. And I caught this fish about 2-3 days ago, and I bled it out, and then I cured the eggs with some color, some food coloring. You can use there's egg cures you can use. You cure them up for a couple of days, and when we're in here salmon fishing, you're just going to cut chunks of cured eggs. You're going to either use an egg loop knot, or you can just hook it up around like a ball, throw it out there. And the one thing I like to tell people is just when that float goes down, let them eat it a second. Let them eat it, and then you can either do the salt water, just straight reel, or you can whack them.
We're gonna do a couple different methods today. We want to do some crazy things too, where we try and catch one, on a shorter rod rather than like a really, really short rod. But one of the also goals today is to make sure Maverick catches the last fish, because for some reason he's just been like grabbing rods and all these trips and just hogging the fish. So we need to make sure Sobi, we need to make sure myself, we need to make sure Eric, we all catch some nice kings before we give Top Gun over there.
What?
What?
What's going on? Oh, almost done anyway.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Reel them up.
Yep.
Help, brother, help a brother out, please. Oh, help. This is a mess. Good one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're all good ones usually in here, brother. I got my doctor gloves on, doing a little surgery up in the Racine Harbor today, buddy. Yes, we're finally on. God, it looked like a big brown, dude.
No way.
Yes. It looked like a giant brown. It's probably a big king, but if it's a brown, it is a hog brown. I mean hog, like 20-pounder. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just hanging out over here. Finally getting a fish with my buddy AP. Yes, thank you for letting me have a day off.
Yeah, here we go.
Dude, I never get to fish. I love it. Thanks for coming down. Stay here, stay here. Where you going? Stay. Come here, sweetheart. No. No, we don't want you. There you go. There you go. We don't want you going underneath those boats. I know they're big and pretty, but we need you to stay out here in the middle. Oh yeah, there you go, right up top right now. Dude, is that a giant brown?
That would be so crazy.
Oh man, if it is, it's like a 20-pounder if it's a brown. Oh boy.
All the rods out. Yeah, we're good.
Oh, we got this one. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot, did I just break? Shoot, we're in this other line.
Oh.
There we go, we got it. There's one good thing.
Grab this, man.
One good thing about me is there's no shortage of rods on my boat.
It's crazy. This is light line, so you got to be super careful.
There we go. We're gonna get a look at it.
What is
it? Big king, nice king. Nice big mama. Big mama, boys, big mama. You know what the mamas are? The big girl's full of eggs. Oh yeah, look at her. Oh, you get her. Oh yeah, baby.
We got
Number one.
First fish.
20 pounds. All right, you don't think these fish eat in the fall? Look at that. See how that fish ate those eggs? So this is a female, guys. Remember I was talking to you earlier? So that's what we're using for bait. So what I'm gonna do, in order to get skein down here in the fall, you gotta catch a female. They're all stocked fish. They're not wild fish. And then you rip the gills, you bleed them out, and then you cure them up, buddy. But yes, dude, I'm jacked.
Yes. First one. There's some fish in the harbor. That's a good sign. These fish have been moving in, moving out. I've been talking to Eric for a couple weeks now, and finally they're starting to show up, and this is a good sign.
America. King salmon, baby! Yeah!
I pick up a rod for about 2 seconds.
This is such crap. This is such crap.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
Sobi, I got him. Yes, I got mine and Maverick's hooked up.
Let's go. Oh, mama.
Go, Maverick. Come to the back. Come to the back.
All right. Sorry,
We got another rod. We got another rod in the water.
Sorry, Sobi.
Okay, I got this.
That's right. You want to try?
So
with that?
usually, you know, you guys have seen Maverick does catch a lot of fish in these videos. Today we told him he's gonna second shoot for Sobi. So, well, somebody shoot. Well,
Go.
well, Sobi's supposed to be filming, you know, the first part, and then when Sobi reels in a fish, he's gonna film, and I'm gonna help. But of course, you know, Eric hooks up that big fish. We're fighting it, chaotic. We're moving rods, and what does Maverick do? He throws a rod out the front of the boat. We let.
Pull real hard, real fast. Pull.
And he takes one cast and hooks up.
Come on, go front, no, down low, front low. Down low, real low, real low. Yep. Hand it to me, man. I got it. All right. Good job, buddy. Good job.
This is chaos. Oh my god, I got back. Yeah! Yeah, dude, that was so awesome.
2 hogs in the net.